Jason here. Jason's over here, out for a hike. Little dude's not here. He's 18 years old. He's out with a buddy. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Out here to get some peace and quiet. If here, just trees, wind, birds. Beautiful. And then these guys. Well, we are here, the Rolling Ridge Conservancy. Information, we're going to do this perimeter type trail. I think it says, should take about 3 hours to do. Got to register. Right here. Beautiful place up here. Well, let's get registered and hit the trail. Happy to be on the trail? I am. First trail cross. I gotta figure out what this one is. I think we keep to the left, but that first section of the trail had a lot of, they're doing some cutting, some tree harvesting. It looks like along the Conservancy property, but it'll open up, create some little meadow atmospheres. Venture on. That was good. A little cooling off with the Tootsies. Little incline here. There's the bridge if you look on the map. Little bridge. We're headed in this direction. Cross junction of Schoolhouse, Camp Tyler Trail. That way, White Diamond Blaze is us, perimeter trail. Nice and quiet. Just the birds. Joe and Bubba. It don't get any better than this. Truck stop. All right, Langdon Loop Trail, perimeter trail. So just came from that direction, going that way. Just a gander around. Haven't seen any. You're right there, Bubba. Haven't seen any wildlife, but one cyclist. And saw a doe and a fawn on the way in. On the road, that is. Let's commence. Welcome to Rolling Ridge. At another crossroads, Langdon Loop, perimeter trail. That direction, that's where we came from. We're headed to this one. Still got that little bit of an elevation climb coming up. Looking forward to that. Ready, Bob? Make my elevations here. Look how pretty this is. moss all over the rocks. And I just did see a bald eagle through the trees up there. Landed, but I can't get him with this camera. So, checking out the stream. Going to hit the elevation. It's quiet out here. It's hard to see with this camera, but here's a little view of Jefferson County down there. I don't know if you can see it that well, but gave it a try. Still climbing a little bit. Getting there. Well, we've come from down there. Seen one hiker. She walked by, said hello. But we're now up on the ridge part of the trail. Just above us. I don't know how far, but we're running parallel to the AT, so the AT is running that direction. We're running right now southward. So the AT is, if we were to go straight ahead, you could hit the AT and then head towards Harper Ferry that direction. Head towards Route 7. What is that? I guess it's Raven Rock in Virginia. Raven Rock Vista, I think is what it's called. That direction. Whoa. Look at that mushroom. Check that out. That's some color. What's nice about this area, especially up on this elevation of the ridge, or at least just this area, is there's quite a few pine. And so, just like that, you get that nice pine smell as the breeze blows through here. And that's what you're walking on, pine needles and such. Wow, this is our first big descent in a while. Ooh. Would have been a nice little camp spot, but you're not allowed to tent camp up here. It's always pretty interesting to see. It's the biggest boulder around. I'm sure there's some further up there. Oh, there's the park boundary. So the AT's just above somewhere. Just odd always to see a big boulder out here. Just out in the middle of nowhere. Alright, I'm at a crossroads here. Just cool looking. Alright, figure out which way I gotta go. Ever seen a pine tree? Have you ever seen a pine tree do that before? That's interesting. Well, I took a little detour. I got off route and wanted to check. It was a old trail along the park boundary. Picturesque. Come on, puppies. You haven't slowed down yet. I'll give it another 40 minutes. Then again, they're Jack Russells. They never stop. Look at that. Score. A direct hit. That's pretty neat. And look, oh wow, look at the tree. Look how it's grown around it. It's been that way for so long. This is what happened. This is what happens when you see a deer. What was, hey, what was that? Did you see something? Still a little anxious about that. We just saw the deer again, but this is why I don't leave my dogs off the leash, because I would never get them back. Anyway, look at the fungi. All right, at a crossroads. So, perimeter trail, which continues to go that way. Friends Trail, which basically I believe it's Friends Trail with the AT. If we were to take that trail, continue to go up, you're going to connect with the AT. And this way we're going to go back down at elevation to some of the lower trails, the Conservancy areas and such. And that's where I'm turning, down Friends Trail. I just watched, I don't know if it's a monarch, but it was a yellow butterfly that had like the monarch markings and stuff. And it flew right in front of me. And I watched it fly through these woods continuously. Just a beautiful sight. And thank the Father above for letting me see that. That was awesome. So Friends Trail, as you can see, a little bit more friendly. A A little bit wider. Cool. There's some big old pine trees through here. Shrooms. Shrooms. Boy, this is come from way up yonder. Now we're headed down. This is some good elevation drop here. Hopefully the knee will withstand it. Tell you what, ways is still declining. It's more like a stream bed than a trail. Well, an old stream bed. Crazy. He keeps seeing something over here to the right. He keeps bugging out over there, but I'm trying to control him. Come on, this way, this way. We still got some declining to go, I can tell you that. Glad I didn't choose to come up this way. Check her out. 2 springs. I noticed from the trail over there was a little darkish area, then kind of saw where those rocks were built up, at least somewhat built up. They were placed there. Some of them were. Spring there. Spring here. Dog's getting muddy. Probably feeling good. I gotta put my hand in there, see how cold it is. I touched it. Oh, I touched it. It is so nice and cold. And then, you know, it's nice and clean. As I got over here, there was like these 2 or 3, not 3, little tiny toads or frogs jumping in there, swimming up in there. Oh man. If there was a little pool, I'd be dipping my feet in there. And that one comes out. This one's running a little bit better over here. That's awesome. It's neat when you see this stuff. All right, we're still declining a little bit, but looks like there's a no trespassing sign up here. I hope I think it's a no trespassing sign. It's yellow, black letters, usually is. We'll see what it says. Safety zone, no trespassing, no shooting. Okay, cool. You know, these are Jack Russells. Been going for a couple of hours now, and they still will relentlessly pull. There's these few little structures for camping over there. That little white building, I think, is the privy. It's vented. So, almost finished our descent. And from there, Crazy Joe's still acting crazy. Crazy Joe. Hey. Hey. Always on alert. Well, we finally got to the road. The road leading to a road to another road, which will get us back to the car. Isn't it funny how with the camera you can see the bugs much better? This lower elevation, they've gotten a little more bothersome. Grand Boulevard is that way. Friends, that's the way we just came. I'm believing we have to go this way. I'll check my map. Oh yeah, there's a clue sign. Big clue, big clue. It says exit. I think I gotta go that way. Come on. Oh, they're smelling something. See what happens? 2.5 hours after starting to walk, there's still one little scent. That's all it takes. But look at this. This is beautiful. Nice flat road. No rocks. No boulders. But it was beautiful. Come on, Crazy Joe. Alright, Grand Boulevard, Friends. That doesn't look like it's the exit. That's a little rough. I'm going that way. Well, we're going to take a little stop at this lovely little opening. Oh, you're knocking everything over. Get a little drink of water. Give them a few little cookies. What do you think? Drink of water, little cookie? Well, that hit the spot. Water, beef jerky, cookies for the dogs, beef jerky for the dogs, little energy bar. Then away we go. Look at the size of that mushroom. I mean, you could see it. In all its glory. Excuse me, I just burped. We must be getting to the actual Conservancy, at least for some of the people who use it, and the foundation with their programs. Okay, all right. So yes, those are graves. Oh. And they You done? Maybe not. Don't like it. Don't like it. Somebody else peed there. You don't like it. Gonna rip it up. But there are graves up through there, and they extend a little ways back up. I don't know, 60, 70 yards. And over here, it's an old foundation of I believe it's a church. If you want to know what the end of Mission Road looks like in Jefferson County, that's what it looks like. And it just becomes basically a footpath from there all the way into Virginia. And then we're still walking up the road a little ways. Not far. Get to the car. No, that's not our car. Jason is over here, and Crazy Joe, and Bubba, and like and subscribe. We're happy. AC. Are we happy? AC. Heading home. Getting some chickens. You good?